All right, so in the previous videos, I showed you how to set up Visual Studio Code, live share, live server, and the Discord app. If you are interested in those videos, just check the previous videos of this series. In this video, I'm going to be talking about setting up Frontend Mentor, and this is the last piece to get set up and ready to go and work with your team or your pair for our pair programming sessions. So go ahead and type in Frontend Mentor into your search engine. First one's going to pop up here. Click Frontend Mentor. It's going to bring you here. I just sign in with GitHub. So you could sign in with GitHub or you can create an account with your email. I would recommend though that if you don't have a GitHub, you go ahead and set up a GitHub account. It's going to be important on your journey becoming a software developer. So go ahead, create your account here. Once you have your account, you're going to have your dashboard. So you can see mine right here. Go ahead and click on challenges, and you're going to see all the challenges here. And you could sort by easier first. So all the easier ones here, HTML, CSS. Then they start adding in some JavaScript. And then as you get, these are all newbie. Then eventually you're going to get to the ones that are junior level. Almost all of those have HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Junior, intermediate, advanced, and then guru. So choose the one that's at your level. If you're not sure, go ahead and just choose an easy one. Those ones are pretty cool too. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you with one of the easier ones. You can see some of them are premium and some of them are free. If you don't want to pay for the account, go ahead and just choose a free one. So I'm going to go ahead and choose results summary component. And it's going to give you a desktop design and it's going to give you a mobile design. You're going to have the opportunity to code both the desktop and the mobile design. I would start with the mobile design personally. If you do sign up for Pro, they're going to give you a Sketch and a Figma design, so it makes it a little bit easier. And it's nice to know Figma. It's the industry standard design platform, so that's cool. But regardless, they give you everything you need to start building the project. They give you a brief, ideas to test yourself, just to push yourself to the next level. So go ahead, go to the Challenge Hub, Results Summary Component. That's the one I chose. And you're going to download the starter. So that's going to download. If you don't see your downloads here, go ahead and click the circle, click on downloads, and it should pop up right there. If you don't see it in your browser, go ahead and go to your File Explorer directory, click on downloads, and you'll see results summary component. Right click, extract all. Extract it where you want it extracted. So I'm going to go ahead and go to, let's say, projects. Go wherever you save your projects and select that folder. You can see I'm in the front end, the projects, Frontend Mentor folder, extract, and it'll bring it right there. So this is the one I just downloaded. So now you have your project. So in your Visual Studio Code, you can open that up. You could go to File, Open Folder. This is the one I just downloaded. Double click that, select folder, and you have everything you need. So you have your assets, you have your fonts, you have your design. So you're going to have pictures, active state. So you can see when it's not active, it's just a dark blue continue button. When it is active, it's going to be a little bit brighter. Everything else is pretty much the same. You have your desktop version. You have your mobile version. So the design right here is going to show you exactly what you want your application to look like, your mobile version, your desktop version. Here's some JSON data. So you're going to be using JSON data to fill in your HTML if you want. If you're brand new, you could just hard code it first and then figure out how to get the JSON data inside there. And then you have your HTML. So this is just your HTML. And so you can take your HTML and just slide it right over here. If you do it like this though, it's going to be using your file system, and every single time you make a modification to the code, you're going to have to refresh to see the modification. So you can see if it's 76 out of 100 and I change this to 78 and then I save it, it's still 76. Unless I refresh it, then it changes to 78. But if I use the live server extension that I went over in the first video, the Visual Studio Code video, you can go ahead and do go live. It's starting. You can see I have my live server here. It's not using the file system. It's using a development server. And now if I make modifications, when I save it, it automatically changes. So I don't have to refresh it every time. It just makes development so much easier. And then what else is included here? We have a README. So I would recommend going over the README. But at the end of the day, I think it's fun to just look at the picture and, build it. And you could change it. You could add features to it. That's the cool thing about this. So the README is going to give you all the information you need. And then you have the style guide here, which is going to give you all the colors you need. The gradients, typography, font size, font, where to find the font on Google Fonts. So you have everything you need to build this project here. So go ahead and open that up. Get your live share started. Get your live server started. Share your live share link with your partner. You both have access to the same code and start coding. And I just want to throw something out there that you don't have to use Frontend Mentor. If you already have your own idea, or you have a project you want to work on, or a feature, or work on open source, you could do whatever you want. The only reason I'm sharing the Frontend Mentor program with everybody is because it's just easier to get started. If you're like, I don't really know what I want to build, here's a ton of projects. Choose one. Pick one and start coding. It's just to get the ball rolling quicker. The sooner you can start typing out code, the better you get, faster. So you don't have to use it. It's just a really, really great tool. So that is it on Frontend Mentor. If you have any questions about Frontend Mentor, just leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to help clarify everything.